And that's how you start a video.
The postman's just woke us up. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I was working all night on some videos, so don't judge us on that one. I don't even know what time it is. I do. Sorry, I need to wake up. We're not the best time to do a video, is it? So, this week I've been keeping an eye on Facebook. Wednesday once on the video club's a quite cool thing. The stopwatch isn't going to stand up properly. There you go. So we've got a magnet on the bottom of it. So I've kept my eye out and I've seen two people selling it now. Mr. Jones, who's an amazing artist, Arfron, or Afron, I can never pronounce his first name right. Is going to give us money train. There's something pretty cool about money train, but then he was, do you not want some more to make it up? So I don't know if he's sending us a package now. It could be this one, but then I bought something else. So doesn't really say who this one's from either. So this could be watches, big boxes, something I've been after for a while. And if it is, there'll be an epic outtake because I always like to have a rant about watches. So it's watches. Alright, that's excellent. So here it is, big box. As I say, it did describe it pretty little bit of damage, but that is fucking cool to have finally in my collection. I do have this on small box VHS. I do have the German import, which has some of the nicest artwork you're ever going to see on a fucking VHS. Now, if everyone knows the story, this is something I could never ever find in England back in the day. And I eventually found it and seen it in New Zealand. Now the front cover in New Zealand, the rest of the world, has half of Corey Haim's face in a red and black. And it doesn't, and yeah, it's pretty good. It has a creature waving. Based on the book by Dinar Kuntes, which is just behind me on the shelf somewhere. It's right in the corner, but yeah. So there it is there. So Corey Haim is on the front cover. So you've got Corey Haim 18 Watches, one of the novels by Dinar Kuntes. It's got red font across the creatures. It started as a secret experiment. It ended in a new breed of terror. They gave the creature away on the front cover. At the time, Corey Haim was probably the selling point. He just came off license to drive. So it was £2 to buy. Watches on the side. Again, it's fucking class to have this. So on the back, watches, Corey Haim screaming, Corey Haim shooting, and a picture of the mutilation at the bottom. Inside, wow, it is pretty whacked and glued on there. That might not even be watches on the disc, but again, I'm not here for VHS to watch. I want to watch it on DVD. Now, I've done the audio commentary. I've done a read watch review, so if you like watches and you just randomly see this video, check out the channel. I'm going to do a lot more. It's not a flip cover. Gilded. I'm sure I woke up this morning and someone was working with a hammer. So I'll do an outtake of my other two VHSs and the DVD. As I say, I lost the DVD years ago. But yeah. So that's a nice little surprise. I fucking hate it. Like, this is the one I've been off all week just to completely change around. And this is the one day I haven't had to be up. Like, every other day I've had to be up for something. And then tap 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 tap. Someone knocked at the door last night and I went and there was no one there. I was like, did I just hear shit? Right, I'll see you in the outtakes. Hello, welcome to the outtakes. I definitely have my moments this afternoon. I took a picture of all the covers of the watches on there. Then I went about cleaning. I've just done a podcast for Mean Guns. I didn't even film the extra for Retro Videos. Now the VHS is up the top there, out the way. This is my prized possession of watches. I love it. That is an amazing cover. Absolutely stunning. Dog, creature in the back, Corey Haim, Michael I inside. It's weird. When you open it up, it doesn't creak. It's got watches written on there. So that's one of my pride and joys. I absolutely love that artwork for that. The little VHS, 2 seconds there. Slightly different. There you go. That's one I've had for a while. Corey Haim, Michael Ironside, creature on the front, watches, same font. Universal distributing that, 4 for video. Quite a montage on the back there. The one I had as a kid from the shop. I've told the story a lot of times, but
when I was in Mochawake or when I lived as a kid. A couple of local video shops had a few films, but in Nelson, which is like the 40-minute town over, I used to get the bus and there's a place called Video Village, and it's like walking in a supermarket full of fucking VHSs. And that's the first time I've ever seen watches in any physical form. And the front cover looked like this, and I worked in Cut Gardens pretty much for the summer, saved enough money up to buy it, and it had that cover on, and it's gone. Me mum chucked it out when I moved house years ago. And funny story was, like years later, when I went back, me and my brother Sam were walking in there, and Sam was like, what the fuck are all these? You know, it's like little teenager at that time, dropping the F-bomb was quite funny, quite cute at the time, but you know, he didn't know what the fuck the video shop was. And watches was still sitting there on that bottom shelf. Corey Haim's face, Corey Haim, watches, and the creature waving on the front cover. But I love that. It finally got released in the UK, red box. I want to see this get distributed by, Studio Canal. They've obviously done a lot with John Carpenter stuff recently. They've been dropping a lot out. They've been pushing for a lot of content, but that needs releasing. Now, it is all based on the book itself. It's there. And as I say, recently, I've done the podcast recently. Me and Britt did a review, watch review about this. Watch It has been revisited. And I sit down, it just smells old. I sit down, this Dino Kundes on the back. Sit down and do the podcast for the second as well. So yeah, I got all that out. That's why I know where it is. Lined them all up, compared them, took the picture. Didn't do the video. Excellent. So yeah, thanks for watching Retro Videos. Thanks very much, Steve Brown, with the end on there for my updated watches. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
And now, the end is here.